Hello, 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 hello. Make sure to let me know if audio is good because I currently do not know. So, yeah, Chucky Season 2 released a new trailer today. I was not aware this was going to happen, although I did see on Twitter that they're, like, Chucky was teasing, like, a whole new trailer and everything. And I was like, oh, and I think he said, like, keep on waiting and everything on the Twitter, not actually Chucky, said keep on waiting and everything and stuff like that. And I was going to oblige by going, like, keeping on waiting. But I didn't realize it was going to be released, like, 3 days after that tweet was, like, summoned to the death realm or to the shadow realm of Twitter. And, we got a new trailer, and I currently have not watched it yet. I stayed all off of Twitter. I stayed all off of, like, Twitter, Instagram, everything. And I just have been waiting till this very moment to watch it. I've literally stayed off of everything. I've not looked up the trailer. I saw one spoiler, like a one mini spoiler, but it wasn't a clip. It was just one image, which I wish I didn't see. But, shit happens. Let me make sure the audio is good. Yep, all seems good. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, and then we will start. So, yeah, new Chucky Season 2 trailer. Pretty excited. I wouldn't even call it like a big announcement, just like a mini thing just to talk about. But, that's what we have for, tonight's events and everything. Reacting to the Chucky Season 2 new trailer, breaking it down and such, and then... Let me make sure audio is still good. So it says some frames have dropped. Let me see. Yep, everything seems decent. So, yeah, I'm going to wait about maybe a minute more or anything, and then we're going to start with the trailer reaction. Then after that, trailer breakdown. Just go through some tiny bits of horror news, some channel stuff, and then, yeah, all that. So I guess let me switch to the PC screen. Let me go to here. PC screen. Let me exit that off. PC screen. And yep, here we are on the PC screen. Let me check and make sure everything's going good. Okay, everything seems to be going good. Now, let's finally do it. And I did not look up anything at all on YouTube. Like, no, I did not look up Chucky Season 2 trailer, any of that on YouTube, because I was so scared of getting spoiled somehow. Not even kidding. I was so scared of, like, getting spoiled by any thumbnails. Hell, when making the thumbnail for this live stream right now, I didn't even look up anything. I didn't look up a single, like, any way to get a thumbnail for this. I just reused the thumbnail for my first trailer reaction video or live stream and everything. So, yeah. Let's go and look up the Chucky Season 2 trailer. Chucky Season 2 trailer. This is a new one, by the way. So, it was clearly the one uploaded today. Let me find and there was also a new poster. Okay, this seems like the best place to watch it. So, let's click it and go. A bit of a spoiler right there with the YouTube autoplay, but okay. Make sure the audio is going to play through. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The Christian boarding school. Let me give it a little bit of time to, like, catch up. Just so it doesn't auto or play or buffer during it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. This is going to be the nun kill. Yep.
You will be placed in a facility with other violent juvenile offenders.
Huh.
They could learn from their mistakes by thinking on their sins.
Oh, I see where they're...
Incarnate Lord.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. Not rough as in bad, but like...
You've suffered great pain in your young life.
Chucky's gonna come for us again.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 3 days since my last confession.
Yes, right.
Oh.
That's me in the corner.
Okay, I didn't expect it to go that way.
Chuckies are out there.
Oh, Oh, that's so cool.
Killer doll with a shady
Oh,
place.
look that. Okay, that looks really cool.
How many of you are there?
Wait, you got a
What
knife?
the
Yeah, I
fuck?
got a knife. They passed them out at orientation.
What
Don't
the?
make me come back there.
Oh, that's so
I
cool.
was gonna take over the world if it weren't for that bitch from hell.
Was that a bomb?
Glinda, it's so nice to see your sweet faces.
Mom, who the hell is Nika Pierce?
Oh my god.
Your mother is a psychotic murderer who thinks she's in love with me, and she chopped off all my limbs, and she's kept me trapped in here for a year.
Mom's a murderer.
Mom's a lesbian?
Okay, that's kind of fun. What the fuck is this place?
In our midst, and we must confront it.
Okay.
I'm the MVP of serial murder.
Okay, that's
I've killed more people than you have Insta followers.
a little cringy, but
Stop fighting.
Won't you just die, Chucky?
okay, that should.
I am
Oh, that was such a cool shot on top of the truck. What the fuck was that?
Didn't even take me
The
3
green
days.
gas pump? Okay. Okay, that looked pretty cool. That was insanely cool. Holy shit, there's lots to touch on there. Okay, so now let's go through the trailer. Okay, as I said, this is the Christian boarding school or church boarding school thing. Okay, there's not much to really touch on here besides there's multiple dolls at the boarding school, which will be cool. Yep, Chucky scaring the nun. Want to pray? Okay, yeah, so this is, I'm assuming, going to be like, you know, pre-boarding school, all that
You
stuff.
will be placed in a facility with other violent juvenile offenders.
This is obviously season 2, like as season 1 was like, you know, Child's Play 2 and kind of Child's Play 1. Like, you know, this is gonna be like kind of inspired more or based on kind of, you know, call back to Child's Play 3 with like, you know, Andy on the bus and everything being shipped off and everything, and all of the kids being shipped off kind of to a place for violent juveniles. You know, that's gonna be pretty interesting.
They could learn from their mistakes by thinking
Huh?
on their sins.
Yeah, see that right there, because obviously Dominant Scene's already touched on how like it's gonna be on his upbringing and all that stuff, and like, you know, obviously being like, you know, gay and everything, and then obviously like, you know, taking it to a like, you know, Christian boarding school and all that and everything, and their sins, and they decided to show this shot, so they're obviously trying to like, I'm assuming at least connect that kind of thing on how it's gonna be a bit.
Welcome to Incarnate Lord.
Then that's, I think, Laura Jean Korstetsky and everything is going to be playing one of the nuns, and she, I can already tell, is going to be so... She's not going to be a very happy character. But just based on this one shot, she could be the brightest person ever in the entire world, but right here, she just seems like she's going to be so, you know, anti our main characters. Okay, yep, here's them all arriving. It's kind of weird that they have a 3... like, you know, a small bus and it's just 3 people, but, you know, okay. Yep, them walking through the school. I do have a new video coming out on the images that were released in the SFX magazine, and I think this is, like, you know, this shot right here is a continuation or a past of the shot, you know, or before the shot that is mentioned in that, like, you know, whole magazine. Cool shot, though, them getting introduced into the boarding school. Okay, we saw this shot in the first. Yep, Devin Sawa's father, Bryce, walking through the halls. You know, actually not night inspection. It's broad daylight out.
Great pain in your young life.
Yep, suffer great pain, your great life. There's Jake in his new uniform and everything, all that. Likely this, I'm not sure if this is the first time he's seen the Chucky doll in the boarding school, but he does look kind of surprised. So I don't know if Father Bryce is hitting a specific spot in him, or he's seeing the dolls in the boarding school and that's kind of freaking him out. I don't know why. Something about seeing creator of Child's Play was kind of cool to see. I also find it interesting the whole new gold, yellow aesthetic and like the kind of logos and such.
Chucky's gonna.
Yeah, Chucky's gonna come from us. All of them walking around the school, likely planning for what's gonna happen, maybe. Although I think the Chucky's gonna come for us line was said on the bus on the way to the boarding school.
Come for us again.
Yep, Jake and Devin and Lexi and Nadine. This does look like it's likely in class, I think, since it doesn't look like it's in like a church. It's technically in a church boarding school, but this seems to be more of sort of a library during like a class, maybe studying. Although since they're not talking, likely a class. Nadine looks happy as ever until the fateful discovery happens, as everyone wants, like, you know, or eventually does inside Child's Play or the Chucky universe.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah, you can tell Nadine does not give a flying fuck to be, like, you know, right here and everything. Obviously, nor is the priest, since he's, like, you know, chugging back some, like, you know,
And 3 days
booze
since
and
my last
everything.
confession.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, but this is so disappointing, because I thought they were just going to do, like, a cool thing where Chucky was going to be, like, you know, trying to confess, like, his sins to the priest and everything, but apparently it's going to be Nadine doing it, then Chucky and everything strangles him in the booth. But, oh, I wish that was going to happen. Like, you know, Chucky confessing his sins and all that shit and everything, and then, like, you know, he goes and kills, or maybe one of the other dolls kill, like, you know, the priest while Chucky's doing it, but it'll be cool, you know, nonetheless.
Right.
Chucky obviously chokes, and Nadine realizes something's going wrong. I wonder if this is going to be when Nadine discovers it, kind of like, since I'm not sure how deeply they're going to, like, you know, go back to Child's Play 3 and reference, but obviously, I forgot what his character's name was, but then, like, you know, one kid that was very doubtful and kind of nerdy and everything in Child's Play 3 and everything, how he discovered near the end of the movie when the, Presto guy and everything, or not, his name wasn't Presto, but guy got his throat slit and he discovers. I wonder if this is going to be Nadine's discovery for Chucky or a dead body or something.
That's me in the corner.
Okay, there's USX, likely a Chucky doll arriving at Tiffany's estate or
Don't know
mansion,
how many Chuckies are out there.
or that might be arriving at the boarding school. We've seen some of this new shot right here of likely them, like, you know, hitting the floor of the truck and everything to go stop Andy from destroying the truck. Or that may actually, that might have been inside the school, possibly. I don't know, maybe. Chucky running in the halls of the boarding school, pretty dope. Then there's Chucky flipping. That shot looks, that, like, doll right there looks so good, because he actually looks like creepy and, like, demonic and scary. We have a Jack in the Box, you know, Child's Play 2 poster. Sorry, Jack, Chucky's back and everything. Super cool. This is likely when he scares, like, the nun, or I'm not sure. Although it does look like I could see maybe curly hair right here, so maybe it's Jake. Although there's been a theory, and I did want to mention in a video, that, like, you know, or a supposed leaked scene where Jake got, like, you know, knocked out, supposedly, when he was called with Devin. It sounds like a kind of a bit of a dark scene, but where he's knocked out by a nun or something, which seems like something Laura Jean Corsessi's character would do, since she already seems a bit, you know, a bit miserable and, like, you know, against our characters and everything, anti our characters. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the case and everything, although I don't know why she'd be in, I don't know. But definitely, like I said, love the design of the doll right there, and he's, like, flipping off someone. I do wonder who he's flipping off, maybe Jake, Devin, Lexi. I'm not sure. Let's see, move on. Okay, that shot looks so cool, but back it up a little. Okay, there's Jake looking, Lexi obviously. Wonder if this is after, like, a murder or a death inside the boarding school and everything, or maybe something else. I don't know 100%. Although he does look kind of like revolts back, or I guess, I'm not sure what the word is. Like, he kind of, I don't know. Yeah, like, he looks back kind of, like, you know, weirded out or something like that. So I wonder what that's all about. Okay, that shot right there. Okay, not that one. Okay, where Chucky, like, oh wait, is this this is a fireplace and everything. What's that? Okay, that looks to be an iPhone or just a phone in general. I'm not sure what brand it exactly is, but Chucky, like, goes up through the fireplace and everything, and I love this shot. There's so many cool shots so far, and there's another one that I definitely want to take a look at that seems to be a callback to Child's Play 2, or if not a callback, it at least reminds me a ton of it. But yeah, Chucky going up through the fireplace. I wish this was during the the Christmas episode. He's like, like Santa and everything. He's coming down. He sets someone on fire in the fireplace. I'm getting a bit off track, but yeah, Chucky in the fireplace.
Another killer doll with a shady plan.
Wait. Okay, that's cool, but wait.
A shady plan. Great. Another killer doll with a shady plan.
Another killer doll with a shady plan, I think she says. Let's see.
Another killer doll with a shady plan.
Okay, I can't trust on the... Yeah, I definitely cannot trust on the subtitles there. But I think she said another doll with a shady plan, so I do wonder if it's one of the Chucky dolls, or maybe when she says another doll, she's referring to Tiffany Bride doll, or the Tiffany Bride doll, which could be possible, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Then we obviously have, Jake inside the boarding school or anything, likely at night and everything. He gets attacked by one of the Chucky dolls. Yeah, right there. Devin obviously stabbing down the Chucky doll. Let me go back and see if there's anything I missed right here. Okay, Jake getting knocked out. Because like I said, there was a supposed leak of Jake being knocked down on the ground. I do wonder if maybe Chucky knocks him out, or if this is just a fall struggle and everything, and then he defeats Chucky or throws him off of him or something like that. Okay, obviously Devin stabbing down Chucky as we saw in the first trailer. Okay, so I wonder how this is going to go, because we have Lexi in the background. We have Jake right here saying,
You are there.
how many of you are there and everything. This shot is really cool. I don't know why, with Jake's reflection in the knife staring at Chucky. I don't know if that was intentional, likely, but it's really creative in my opinion. I love that. Chucky laughing at that.
Wait.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this doll? This looks so insane. This looks scary. It just looks creepy. The Chucky, a bald Chucky doll. I'm pretty sure we've seen it before. We've definitely seen a Chucky with a fucked up haircut. But a Chucky with no hair at all, I don't think we've seen. But it looks so just weird. Just so, oh my god. Okay, so that's clearly in the back of the truck. The back of the, delivery, UFX truck or whatever with Andy. And obviously the bride doll and all the Chucky dolls coming alive and all that. God, that looks so weird.
You got a knife?
You got a knife? Dude, that so reminds me of, the Chucky doll that had the fucked up haircut in, Cult of Chucky. How he's, the outlier and everything. And he's he got a knife, and it's
Yeah, I got a knife. They passed him out at orientation.
Yeah, they passed him out at orientation. That's so fucking cool. Oh my god, that just looks so fucking funny, but scary at the same time.
Don't make
Yeah, then Tiffany, bride doll going, don't make me come back there. Obviously pointing the gun still at Andy. I wonder if when she looks back, that's when he turns and jerks the truck and everything, because obviously it'd probably be a perfect timing, and I wonder if that's how the scene will go.
me come back there.
Yeah, don't make me come back there. Tiffany's house. I thought that was barbed wire for a second, but just a normal gate.
I was gonna take over
Okay,
the
so...
world, but weren't that bitch from hell. The world,
let me see. Yeah, that looks like a bomb. So I wonder if that's the gas grenade or green gas grenade, lets off inside of a house. So let's see. So Tiffany's house. Okay, so yeah, that does look like Tiffany's house. So that's Chucky inside of Tiffany's house. Or like I said, it very much looks like it's inside of Tiffany's house. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not, but...
gonna take over the world.
Yeah, like I said, a bomb.
But weren't that bitch from hell. The world, but weren't that bitch from hell.
I wonder what he says right here.
Take over the world, but weren't that bitch from hell.
I was gonna take over the world.
Bitch from hell. The world, but weren't that bitch from hell.
I don't know what he says there. I just can't make out of what he's saying.
The world, but weren't that bitch from hell.
With the orphan and the... I have absolutely no clue. I wonder if anyone's rolling a dice on what he said there, because I have absolutely no clue. Also, I hope... Wait, let me change screens for a second. I just need to check something real quick. Let me see. Okay, I just want to turn on live chat for just that. So, yep, live chat on. And let's get back to talking about the trailer. Okay, Tiffany entering the room. Like I said, I can't tell 100% what Chucky said there. I just don't know. Let's see. Okay, there's Glenn and Glenda arriving.
Glenda,
That's...
it's so nice to see your sweet faces.
Okay. Okay, so let's look more at that. So obviously that's the scene I broke down like a few days ago in the kind of new TV spot. Tiffany looking insane as usual. Okay, there's like, you know, obviously Tiffany after killing that one guy that comes to visit, likely Glenn and Glenda.
Nice to see your sweet faces. Mom?
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Like, the looks are so cool in my opinion. I just love it.
Who the hell is Nika Pierce?
Okay, yeah. I think, like, obviously they address it more in the trailer, but you could so tell right here who is Glenn and who is Glenda. Like, you could so tell. At least, like, unless they're going to throw a complete curveball, because they don't mention who is Glenn and Glenda, but you could just really tell based off attitude, demeanor, and in general just how they act. So Mom, who is Nika Pierce, obviously Tiffany looking surprised and odded out by that, looking like she's about to spill her drink. Okay, so okay, here's Glenn right here. Oh, okay, Glenn right here behind Nika. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You guys can't even see that. But Glenn behind Nika. Nika looking up at likely Glenda. And obviously Glenda's just going to say, yeah, fuck you. Because obviously that's how I perceive Glenda as and everything. Because obviously Glenda's the more, at least in my opinion, based on how I see, more cold, shut out and everything. Obviously Glenn more, passionate and more caring, kind of, and less of a killer. We haven't seen Glenda kill, although obviously they watched their mom, like, literally bashing some guy's skull at the end of, like, you know, Seed of Chucky. So, you know, obviously Glenda's likely just going to laugh off Nika and just go, yeah, right, shut up. Or slap her, something like that. And I wonder if this is the scene I saw in the pictures or the teaser walking through Tiffany's house of, like, you know, Nika with the mechanical or metal animatronic bionic arms, wherever. I do wonder, but we'll have to see. But like I said, Glenn, Glenda, and maybe Tiffany in front of her, and obviously, like I said, Glenda might not really care about Nika's situation all that much. Although she did seem kind of concerned, like, who the hell is Nika Pierce? So I don't know.
Mother is a psychotic murderer who thinks she's
Okay, so we don't see the mechanical arms. Okay, so this might just be a different situation. I don't know, the mechanical metal arms still could happen, but obviously, like I said, right here we're gonna be able to, like, see. But yeah, we have like I said, likely Glenda right here, Glenn, and I don't know why I love their outfits. Obviously, you know, it's one person acting, at least I think, but I just love their outfits. They look really cool. Obviously, we have Nika right here, and God, her situation is just so fucked.
In love with me, and she chopped off all my limbs, and she's kept me trapped in here for a year.
Yes, so your mother is a murderer, crazy murderer, and she's chopped off my limbs and kept me here for years. So this is the scene where, like, you really kind of, like, wonder who is Glenn or Glenda, at least in my opinion.
Mom's a murderer.
Yeah, Mom's a murderer.
Mom's a lesbian?
Yeah, like, just the way, like, because, okay, I took it as, like, kind of funny at first, which obviously it just is, but the way you have, like, Glenn would react going, which obviously Glenn kind of should have known their mom was a murderer in the first place because of past material, but unless there's that whole theory of, like, you know, each new person that they're transferred to, or Chucky or Tiffany are transferred to, it's kind of a new person, but same. I don't know. But you can tell how they react. Like, obviously, Glenn goes, Mom's a murderer, as in, like, you know, looking shocked as, like, you know, a murderer. Well, Glenda kind of takes it a little bit more softly and just goes, murderer, okay, that's fine, but mom's a lesbian, like, all of that. Like, it just, the way they address the situation, it just seems you could really tell who is who, at least in my opinion. They don't directly address, but based on how each handled the situation, it seems like this is Glenda and this is Glenn, at least in my opinion. And based on how they, like, handle the situation, obviously, Glenn, it seems more, you know, frightened, more calm, kind of. And then obviously Glenda more angry and kind of like joking more around with the situation, or not taking it as seriously with the murderer such. But it's kind of funny. Like I said, it's kind of funny. Okay, this was so confusing. Like, what the hell is this? You have all of these Chucky heads and shit all just like hanging around and like, you know, on spikes and all of this hanging. Now, I have a bit of a crazy theory with this. Now, level with me, or, you know, hear me out when I bring up this theory. But, and this is a big but, when I was reading through the Chucky comments, or not the comments, the Chucky comics for, the what happened to Jesse and Jade after Seed of Chucky or Bride of Chucky video, it did seem like Jade became psychotically, like, heavy against Chucky dolls and everything. Like, she was locked and loaded with flamethrowers, you know, torture rooms, like, you know, incinerator rooms, all of that shit. And I just don't feel like this is something Andy would do. I mean, he kind of kept a Chucky doll hostage, a Chucky head hostage, and all of that shit. But I don't feel like he would do this. But I wonder if this is something Jesse and Jade would do after all the Chucky dolls they killed. Yet again, a huge leap and everything, and a huge jump to make off with all this shit right here and everything. Hell, maybe this is the aftermath of Andy taking on all those dolls and everything, although this kind of looks a bit like the church boarding school right here, which, you know, maybe, may not, although it's hard to believe they would have this around. But it looks like Devin and Lexi are on, like, kind of a travel journey. So I wonder if they got away from, like, you know, the boarding school for a minute, or maybe this is before they go. And I do wonder if maybe Jesse and Jade has, like, a house out in the, like, you know, woods or something. Now, obviously, we don't know if Jade's ever going to return, or if maybe it's a recast and everything, because it's like, you know, the whole Katherine Heigl thing is up in the air. Although the actor behind Jesse, I can't think of his name exactly, but he was spotted on set with Dom Mancini. It's been said ever since then, or theorized ever since then, that he will be coming back. So I think it's 100% possible this could be that and everything. This is when they meet Jesse and maybe Jade if Katherine Heigl comes back. Very unlikely, since I feel that would have been, like, you know, leaked spoilers something, or a recasted Jesse or recasted Jade, but nothing comes out. I don't know. Well, we'll have to see. But like I said, could be the aftermath of Andy versus the dolls, or whatever. Maybe a whole new Chucky enemy, or Chucky, like, you know, someone that's on, like, you know, our kids' side, and, like, you know, Andy's side, Kyle's side, and all that. I don't know. Maybe it's Andy's mom. Highly unlikely. That's even less likely than the Jesse and Jade thing. But, yeah, moving on. And also, this outhouse right here could be, like, you know, or Jade tortures the dolls, or Jesse does. I don't know. Also, I wonder if this is the ball doll from the Andy, like, you know, Chucky versus, and Bride doll versus and everything. I don't know. Maybe. Moving on. Yeah, all of them walking through the, like, you know, the whole thing, looking at everything, all the swinging Chucky heads. This looks so creepy. Although, like, you know, like Lexi still has a uniform on, and so does, like, you know, Devin. So, like, that just looks so fucked. It looks, after reading the Chucky comic, this so looks like something Jade would do. Because Jesse, not so much, maybe, but Jade looks so much like she would do this. That looks so fucked. Okay, obviously, like, you know, Jake looks like after a fight with Chucky, or a fight after someone, walking through the entire church, or Christian boarding school, whatever. Okay, so this right here is a big one, a really, really big one. So Screen Rant released a article a few months ago, or maybe a month ago, or a few weeks, I don't know. But they released an article on a exorcism of Chucky, which obviously makes perfect sense inside of a like Christian boarding school, church, and everything, all of that. So I do heavily wonder if this is like if it's true, which obviously based on like a image released by Damian Mancini or like Zachary Arthur, Jake, obviously, of him like making a cross towards like a Chucky doll inside of like on like an altar or something, and obviously Devin saw why here doing like kind of a verse from the Bible or some stuff like that. So I think it would make perfect sense, and I do wonder heavily if that's what's going on here. Like maybe. Like, these could be other priests behind him, but I wonder if this is Jake and this is Andy. Yet again, a huge leap, but I do wonder if this is an exorcism of the doll, and, like, Father Bryce or Devin Sawa's character actually helps them with it and realizes, holy shit, this doll's alive, holy water and everything, exorcise him. Exorcise this bitch as, it was said in the movie A Haunted House, some shit like that, but let's continue.
Must confront.
Okay, we obviously have Chucky under the bed of one of the people inside the, boarding school and everything, or maybe Lexi's house, Devin's house, or Jake's house before they're shipped off to the boarding school. Who knows? This reminds me of the shot in season 1 where, Chucky was stabbing up towards Junior and Lexi. Could be a callback to season 1. I don't know. Okay, Chucky. It looks at least like Chucky opening up his arsenal. Yep, Chucky opening up his arsenal of weapons. Okay, it looks interesting. Oh my god, was that... Okay, I didn't see that. I kind of thought Chucky looks awesome here, by the way. Like, just a scary fucking face. Okay, yeah, Wait a second. I'll assume he's holding a knife right here, unless he throws the second knife or whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, Chucky right here throws throwing knives right at the doors. Devin and Jake are trying to, hold the door shut. I do wonder if this is during, the final showdown, or, because obviously, Chucky reveals himself. He's going crazy. Everyone trying to hold down their rooms. Chucky's throwing knives and everything. Or this could be during a segment where, Jake and Devin are alone, and Chucky comes after them and everything. That is 100% possible, and more likely, since I doubt they'd show stuff from, the literal finale or close to the finale and everything, but who knows. Okay, Jake looking up at the knives. Okay, so this scene right here.
Serial murder.
MVP of serial killers. Okay, so yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So, okay, Chucky leaving the room. Someone barricaded him out, but he got in. All of that. I wonder if he killed someone, possibly. I don't know. Okay, so this scene right here, this is a kind of the scene earlier that we saw where, Jake and Lexi had Chucky tied up. And obviously now Devin is in on this thing also, or maybe he wasn't at first, but later became in on it. But he obviously stabs down on I'm not sure if that's the Bible or whatever, maybe, I don't know. But he obviously is Chucky tied up and everything. They'll have him tied up. So I wonder if this is something they're going to try to hide from all Father Bryce and all of the priests and nuns and pastors and all that at the boarding school and all of that, which is 100% possible. And this kind of reminds me of Andy with the Chucky doll, how it's a doll that he has trapped, and they're taunting and talking to, although they're probably going to be more tempted to get information rather than just fucking with it. So,
I mean, I've
yeah, there's Devin looking down at Chucky.
killed more people than you have Insta followers.
Oh, that's so... That reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing, where it's they try to slide the modern age stuff under the door to get you into it, but I didn't love that I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool. I guess it's kind of funny if you Okay, there's Jake stabbing likely down at Jake.
Better stop fighting.
And like I said, I absolutely love his terrifying face. There's so many good Chucky shots here. People have been criticizing, and I'll make a video on this maybe soon or maybe, I don't know, whenever. But people have been saying that the animation or animatronic work or puppeteering work looks a little odd, in certain areas. Not all, but certain areas. But I'm not going to lie, the design and the faces he makes in this trailer, the scariest fuck demonic faces, look actually really cool. And Chucky, like I said, this definitely is Jake right here stabbing down. I'm not sure if he'll actually impale him. Likely not. And if this is the bathtub right here, we did see a shot in one of the trailers where Chucky might be crawling out of a bathtub. So maybe that's the scene right here where Chucky calls out and then, like, you know, attacks Jake and everything. But like I said, I absolutely love Chucky's face right there. This is likely Jake talking to Father Bryson or anything, and just all of that. We got another picture like that, I think, in an Entertainment Weekly article.
Never stop fighting.
Okay, so I'll never stop fighting. Okay, so this is kind of weird. Wait. So Devin goes... Okay, so this is likely pre-boarding school. 100% because Caroline's in the shot. But, like, actually, let me get a drink of water. Actually. Been talking for a while. But we have Devin right here, like, you know, shocking one of the Chucky dolls and everything, and, like, with his taser, which I'm surprised he got out of the explosion of, like, you know, Tiffany and Chucky's house or something in season 1. Unless he just went and bought a new one or he just had it in his pocket. I don't know. Actually, I think Nika had his taser. So I don't know how that'll work, but, yeah, like, he could have gotten a new one. But moving on. Like I said, pre-boarding school with Devin, like, you know, tasering. Although it looks like Chucky has a reaction here. Like, he actually, like, screams. Yeah, it looks like... It sounds like he has a react... That's another big shot. Caroline right here, shocking the Chucky doll. Although, what's this string right here? Like, it looks like a string, like, follows him. I guess we'll move on. Yeah, we obviously have, like, you know, Lexi smashing down the bride doll and everything. Like, so they're gonna get the, bride doll shipped to Caroline Lexi, obviously, as, like, you know, before pre-boarding school, or, like, you know, all of that. Lexi smashes it down. Obviously, Caroline should know at this point, obviously, that the dolls are not on their side. Although, maybe not, and I think she gets pissed at Lexi for this. All this, like I said, this is pre-boarding school. We got another image like this in the SFX issue or magazine with Lexi with the doll, which I'll likely cover tomorrow or, like, you know, Friday, likely. And, you know, this trailer, wow, like, it's a long trailer, so I'll hopefully get a video of that soon. Lexi smashing down the bride doll and all that and everything. Won't you just die, Chucky? And Tiffany looks pretty emotional, so I wonder what this is, like, you know, gonna be like. You know, Tiffany going, won't you just die, Chucky, and all that. So that'll be a pretty interesting scene. Although she's in the same outfit from, well, it looks like the same outfit from the night of the, you know, whole, you know, season 1 finale and everything, episode 8, a something to be remembered. I forgot. But I wonder if this is maybe Chucky criticizing Tiffany after, like, you know, screwing up that whole thing. And then Tiffany's like, won't you just die already, Chucky, and all of that. She goes to her, like, you know, mansion estate or whatever. And then all of that happens. Or maybe this is later on the season. I don't know. But it is possible. Also, she does wear the same outfit when she's, like, you know, coming down the stairs to her friends, like, Sun's Track and all of them. Which, and, like, yeah, we discussed in one of the other, like, you know, Tiffany tour videos or such. So, it could be one or the other. Okay, so here's... This heavily looks like Nika in Chucky mode. Although I do wonder, like, wait. Okay, so right here. Right here. It looks like she's lunging a metal arm. So, as I said, I did make a video on Nika, like, you know, stabbing Tiffany's eye out. Or someone stabbing Tiffany's eye out. I so wonder if this is the situation where, like, you know, Chucky or Nika stabbed Tiffany in the eye and everything. Because, like I said, this so looks like a mechanical arm or, or such and everything, which I do wonder. Oh, this looks so cool. Like I said, I'm heavily thinking that, like, if she goes and stabs Nika in the eye, or not Nika in the eye, Tiffany in the eye, I really wonder. Oh, I forgot. I didn't notice anything in the background, but we have, like, you know, the Tiffany bride doll, like, you know, smiling. With the iconic, obviously, like, you know, blacked out lips and everything. Okay, we have, like, you know, Andy in the car, the delivery vehicle. Okay. So this right here heavily reminds me of Child's Play 2 when Chucky gets his, like, you know, is crawling up the, I don't know what it's necessarily is called, the elevator, the escalator, something, after Andy while they're inside the, like, you know, Good Guy doll manufacturing, like, you know, factory. This heavily reminds me of it when he's, like, you know, going up with his, like, you know, the knife stabbing, and going, like, you know, up. This heavily reminds me of that. I don't think he had the knife in his mouth, although he might have, but I do remember he was stabbing up it and everything, which could be one of the dolls doing in the background, but so cool. And like I said, I love the Chucky design right here. Obviously, all the dolls coming after Andy on the truck and everything, obviously get him to not destroy the whole thing. Okay, there's obviously Largy and Krostetsky's character right there. Wait, what does he say there? I am risen. Oh, that's so cool. And obviously, I wonder if this is Largy and Krostetsky's character seeing Chucky rise up and everything, which could be it. Yeah, that could be it. Although it looks like he has some torn cloth right here. So, like, he has risen, all of that and everything. I'm assuming he's going to kill her right off the bat and everything, unless someone comes in to save her. I don't know. Maybe. But, yeah, this looks like it's in the same scene. Like, you know, she looks stunned, scared, or something like that. And sees the doll rise up, which makes a lot of sense. Unless this is after he stabs her and she falls to the ground, maybe. That's such a funny thing. Obviously, Lexi screaming right here. Nika moving. Oh, it looks like you can see a frame, maybe, of, like, shit looks so weird, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, it looks like maybe you could see a metal animatronic bionic arm or something right here. Because obviously the whole thing was like, how in the hell is she getting away? I could swear I saw a theory that she was flying once. But, but yeah, I don't know. I really heavily think she's going to get some form of arm replacement, which does make sense. Because obviously if she gets an arm replacement to, like, you know, help Tiffany with tasks, but also not be able to run away because she could, like, you know, not give her any legs or any leg bionics or animatronics or metals or whatever. But, you know, it makes sense because Tiffany could take the arms off whenever she wants or such. Maybe one of the times when Tiffany goes to get close to the arms off, Nika or Chucky will go up and stab her in the eye. I don't know, possible. Obviously, we have Chucky loading up a bomb right here, which is... Never thought I'd see that and everything. I don't think he's ever done a bomb kill before. I think he's done explosions, but I'm not sure of bombs. But yeah, he goes to press down a button. Explodes a house. I do wonder whose house this is right here. I do assume it's either Lexi, Jake, Devon's. I couldn't imagine Tiffany, since obviously she has that huge estate and everything. So I do wonder whose house this is. Maybe it's just a random house and Chucky just kills someone right off the bat just randomly. I don't know. But, let's see next.
And it didn't even take me 3 days.
Oh, yeah, there's another church joke, Christian joke, and that's kind of funny. It didn't even take 3 days. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, that's when he rises. We see the torn cloth right here. That's so cool. This is my real... Oh, that's kind of funny. But yeah, that was the Chucky Season 2 new trailer. I actually like that. That was pretty good. I'm so excited for this. I was going to take over the world in something bitch from hell, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of lost on what 100% was being said, but that seems like, you know, couldn't make it out of Chucky's hair hot. Yeah, his hair looks insane. Also, sorry for not reading the chat earlier. It's just, I, like, you know, don't have both screens up at the same time, but maybe I'll, like, you know, fix that, you know, for the next stream. But yeah, that's likely what she said, or what he said, maybe. And yeah, that Chucky with no hair thing was just so weird looking. Just so insanely weird looking. But yeah, that was the Chucky Season 2 new trailer and everything, or official trailer. I don't know, depending. And the announcement I wanted to make for tonight is the fact that, and also we'll go over the poster after this, is that I created a second channel, which is the first link in the description. I created a second channel that's basically a way for me to upload, like, shorts and everything, and, like, you know, live stream moments and anything, such as the trailer reaction, which will be uploaded tomorrow. At the moment, there's nothing on there besides some Blender stuff. We had horror stuff I'm, like, you know, experimenting with. But tomorrow, there at 2 p.m., there will be my Chucky reaction on there for the trailer breakdown, such as that and everything. Obviously, I'll do a more in-depth one and all that stuff, you know, on the channel and all of that. So, yeah, let's go and check out the poster for Chucky Season 2. My PC isn't the greatest, so it's loading a bit slow. So let me see if they have the poster uploaded on the Twitter account before I go on here. Yep. Okay. So they have the poster on here, and obviously they have a new banner. Chucky's a new banner on Twitter, a new profile picture. All looks really cool. And obviously Tiffany Valentine and Chucky have their own Twitter emotes or emoticons or, yeah, emotes or whatever now, which is really cool. And yeah, here's the Chucky Season 2 poster. Looks really cool. We obviously have, like, you know, the Jack in the Boxes from the, like, you know, kind of references the season, or the Child's Play 2 poster. Holy hell, that's awesome. An upside down cross, even cooler. The Second Coming. Now we obviously have Tiffany Bridezall's head on one angle right here, or one, like, you know, head or armrest, wherever, right here. We have two, like, you know, two hammers, two syringes, a meat cleaver, and a knife. On one side, we have Glenn, and, well, we have Glenn's head right here. It looks more like Glenn right here, or Glenn and Glenda's head. We have a bunch of pentagrams. Oh, we have the, this has not been mentioned in such a long time. The Heart of Damballa, or whatever, like, you know, piece of jewelry, or, like, the artifact sitting right here at the top of the chair, which is super cool. Like, that is such a small detail I would have not noticed, like, ever. We have a bunch of, like, you know, things on the bottom of his foot. Good guy, doll, and we have a bunch of things. I'm not sure if they have much relevance. We have good guys. Oh, I would have not noticed this. We have a ruler on the bottom of Chucky's, like, you know, whole throne right here. And we have a bunch of spikes, obviously, because, you know, couldn't go wrong with that with Chucky or Child's Play. But we have the ruler, which might be a callback to Child's Play 2 with, I can't believe I'm blanking on her name right now. You've been a really naughty person, Mrs. Ah, God, I do not know why I'm blanking. Link your second channel. The link is in the description of this. Actually, just in case it's not, I'm actually going to grab that link right now, actually. Because it might not be in the description right now. Maybe, I don't know, but I did put in the description, so maybe it'll be in the description of the VOD. I'm not 100% sure. But let me go grab the link right now. Yeah, like I said, my computer's kind of ancient, so it might take a little bit to, you know, load up. But let me grab that link for the second channel. Because, like I said, I'll upload the main VOD goes in a playlist on this channel, which I, like, you know, have on the channel. But the edited version of it will be on the second channel. So, let me link the second channel in the comments. Yep, that is the second channel right there in the, like, you know, comments and all of that and everything. Mr. DeLorean 1. I didn't want to call it 2 or something or whatever. I just want, why not 1, you know? But let's go back to the PC screen right here. We have, like I said, the Chucky thing, Jack in the Boxes, a bunch of weapons, pentagrams, the Heart of Damballa artifact right here. Tiffany Bridezall, a bunch of weapons, Glenn or Glenda right here on the armrest. And obviously the ruler from Child's Play 2, which I can't remember the teacher's name right now and everything, but definitely seems like a callback to me, or a callback to that in my opinion. So yeah, that's all I can really, we see a rat right here, but I'm not sure if that really calls back to anything Child's Play, but, oh, we see some, scalpels right here, used as, I think a scalpel was used as a weapon in Child's Play 1, I think? Yeah, I think in Child's Play 1, when he killed that one doctor, psychiatrist, or whatever the hell. We have some bats right here. I'm literally finding a new thing about this every, like, 5 seconds, or not 5 seconds, but every few minutes. Bunch of skulls, scalpels, like I said. That's all I could pick out from this or anything. But make sure to let me know if you guys, like, you know, have found anything. Because that's really all I could find and all of that. So, yeah. Like I said, the announcement is that second channel with, like, you know, shorts and everything. We'll be posting, like, you know, short versions or 60-second videos of the, usual videos and such and stuff like that. Edited down versions of the live streams. Obviously, VODs are in a playlist on the main channel or on my main channel right here. And yeah, we broke down the Chucky new season 2 trailer. So I think that's all I really want to talk about in the live stream. There isn't really much left to talk about. We kind of got through the Chucky season 2 trailer, all of that, poster, announcement, all of that. I do want to do a live stream. I see your comment, Thor. It's a cool name, actually. But I'm going to, I think, end it off here. But I do want to try and live stream once every single week. That is, or once or twice every single week. A long live stream once or twice a week to basically just talk up horror news and stuff like that. Halloween Ends is coming along. And well, obviously I do have a review coming out for a new movie that came out called The Invitation. And stuff like that. A ton of new Chucky videos, stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to overall end it up here. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all have a great night and everything. Make sure to check out the second channel. Like I said, this will be posted. The whole edited down VOD will be posted tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the second channel. And yeah, hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, peace to my amigos and peace out.